You're really welcome back, and today I have something different to show you. I'm a watch channel, but my watch channel is a bit different than other watch channels. You can never know what's next on my channel, and today we have a vintage Darwil dress watch, and this is just a nice, beautiful example of a watch from the 70s, from 60s, from even 80s. But this was the most popular design of watches back in the days, and watches like this were regarded as a lesser than this. And if you've been following Hodinkee series of talking watches, and as one of the last videos, there was a collector of Rolex bubble bags, and he was a collector back in the 80s. So it was really interesting to see. And when he went to the dealer, dealer had some Daytonas under the table, so he just scraped them with his feet under the desk. He said, "Don't worry about that." So that's a bit crazy in these days, because having a vintage Daytona is a D watch to have. But back in the days, this is the style of watch that was popular, and the watch companies were competing against each other. Who will make the thinner watch, the smaller watch, thinner movement, just like those Vacheron ultra fine, the ultra thin movements. And this is no exception. This was a largely trend in watches back in the days. And you can see here there's a vintage Omega from probably the same era as this one, and I can see the similarity to that. And this is a Darwil Special flat Luxe 766, and if you haven't heard about this watch before, that's okay. This was, to my knowledge, watch that was specifically being sold at the specific market for in the southeastern Europe, and not many other parts of the world. People will know about this brand and these watches, and that was kind of normal back in the days. Swiss watch industry was very strong, and they had a lot of companies, smaller brands like Omicron, Corterbury, and other watches. So this was a little small niche brand. It was not global, but was hugely popular, especially in the former Yugoslavia and the countries around those areas. So Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, Bulgaria, Hungary, and Upper Austria. And don't really know, I'm just telling you because this was the watch that my grandfather could easily have it. Unfortunately, he did not have it. This was before I was making YouTube videos. I had an extensive collection of around 30-ish pieces of these kind of old watches and all kinds of watches. And at some point I got rid of it and downsized, but I was always missing pieces like this because I like dress watches, and though I like modern diverse watches, dress watches are very special to me, and they are elegant, and I just don't understand people who don't see the appeal in a Calatravas and similar watches. So this is Omega from that period, and I can tell you, there's not much difference between these two watches. Maybe I will do a comparison with you, but today we'll just focus on this one because this is such a nice, great example. I was able to find them. When I look for old vintage watches, I don't care much about patina. I don't like that. I like to find the cleanest example possible. And this was a watch of a gentleman back in the days, back in the 60s or 50s, and that era when guys were appreciated for, and things were elegant, and things were appreciated for its elegance and not chunkiness. So this is a very thin watch, and we call it nowadays dress watch, but back in the day it was just a watch. And today we only want to wear this kind of watches. We just use it for special occasions. So how classy the guys were back in the days. And I'm gonna show you the ladies version of this watch as well, because many years ago not many years ago, but some years ago, I got this also just like brand new preserved vintage Darwil to my girlfriend. I was always jealous. I was telling her, I'm jealous of your watch. I want to find exact same one that looks nice as yours. And even today her looks kind of nicer because of the pro dial. These both watches are manual wind watches, and we'll show you the movement. And exactly, actually I'm gonna show you the movement right now. Oh, here's the movement, and it's signed Darwil 7066 17 joules movement, and I guess that makes it an in-house movement. I'm not an expert on these things, I just love it. I just love this kind of stuff, and this is why I like watches, and I love it. It's so beautiful. So I'm not gonna ramble endlessly about this piece. Just wanted to show you, and there's a lot of niche brands like this from back in the days, where particularly one of the most popular brands were all Luxes and Omegas, but there were smaller brands like Comic Runs, Darwil. So if you see a watch like this somewhere, definitely get it. Like, you can see movement is superb. It's a gold plated, but the gold plating back in the days was a badass, and gold wasn't as expensive as these days. So if you normally had 10 or 20 microns of plating, the crown on this one is also signed as Darwil, and it's a manual winder and has a small seconds. It's a beautiful watch. Case back is also very nice, and although all those brands I could found, this was my favorite because of the lovely case back, and it's a lovely movement inside. So to wrap things up, this is a lovely piece of history, and if you have a grandpa, or if you had a grandpa, there's a big chance that you will find somewhere this style of watch. And it was a watch back in the days when gentlemen wore suits, they were classy, wore thin, elegant watches, always had something like this in a pocket knife, something elegant as well, classy, simple, or like this. And they have this kind of watch strapped on their wrist. So it was really good era for classy, dapper gentlemen. So I just want to show you this timepiece, and thank you all for watching. I'm edcgunner, and see you guys on the next video.